So, let's tell some stories. This first story involves my friend DJ Qualls, right? You might know him as the skinny guy from Road Trip, or for Hustle and Flow, or more importantly, Billy from Legit, right? So DJ's gay, right? I can tell this story, he knows. He's well aware. Oh, also, if there are any gay people in the room this evening, welcome. I big fan of the gay community. I've always been pro-gay. I studied musical theatre at university. I grew up in Sydney, one of the gayest cities on earth. Me and the gays, we're down. In fact, I'd say I'm an advocate. They have not said that. I like the gays, I like the LGBTQ community. I like them all. I like the L, the B, the G, the T, the Q, in equal measures. I don't even have a favourite. I like them all equally. I support them all equally. As individual groups. I do not support them as a collective group. Because they have fucking nothing in common. You have one bloke who's like, I like sucking dicks. And another guy goes, I want to cut my dick off. We should be a group. Which brings us to the trans people. Look, hot topic in comedy, a lot of people talking about it. I personally, I've worked with trans people for 20 years in this business. I have no issue with trans people. I think it must be a very hard life. And if there was a surgery that I could have for me to stop hating myself, I'd fucking take it. So I get it, it's not an easy choice, right? And then, so I got no problems with trans people. And then I see all the comedians, and there's Chappelle and Gervais, and they told those jokes, and everyone got upset, and there was all this press, right? And I have no problem with trans people, but I do like press. So here we go. As I said, I like trans people. Do you want to know why I like trans people? I like anyone who's got a good story. If we're at a party and you tell me you've cut your dick off, you've caught my attention. I'll sit and chat to you for a while. I feel like you might have some tales to tell. Can I empathise completely with a trans person? I try to, but I can't really, because I'll never know what it's like to hate the body I'm living in. So, oh, hang on, I do. I've never understood this argument. I hated the body I live in. That's like 98% of us. 98% of us get out of the shower and see ourselves in the mirror and go, oh. But I've never wanted to cut me dick off, and that's a fundamental difference. But I do consider myself a bloke with a six-pack, and I'd like you to see me that way as well. I like trans people. I often think they shouldn't stop transitioning. Keep going. Transition more. You ever see a trans person and think to yourself, they could do with more? Let me explain. So when a man becomes a woman, and I will call you a woman, or them, they, her, whatever you want to be called, I got all day, I don't give a fuck. I'll call you whatever you want. I regard you as a woman. You have made the decision to change. I regard you as a woman. So the surgery, they have to do this, right? The first thing they do is they take the hormones, it lowers the bone density, raises the voice a little bit. Then they go get the surgery. So the first thing they do is they cut the dick off and they put that on a plate. For the life of me, I don't know why people laugh when I say you put that on a plate. What did you want me to do in this scenario? They cut the dick off and they chuck it. Of course there's a fucking plate. So they cut the dick off. Now they have to make a hole. So they get a spoon and... at this stage, I should mention that I'm not a doctor. I have no formal medical training to speak of. I just know this happens. So, they shovel a hole. But that's just a hole. That's not realistic. You need flaps. And that's where the dick meat comes into play. So they julienne some dick strips and they get some 3M double-sided tape and they put 2 on this side and 1 on that side. Because I don't know a lot about cunts, but I know they're not symmetrical. So then they've made it, right? That's all really, that's good now, it's good. So then they grow their hair long, they make sure they're clean shaven, right? Then they get the fake tits. Now here is my problem where they don't transition enough. They always get perfect tits. Believe me. They always get perfect tits. And that's not the real female experience. They want to be a real woman, they got to get one titty slightly bigger than the other. And a nipple covering one for no reason. You do that, you can play any sport you want, I reckon. Then the next one, so a woman becoming a man, how would they would have to, you'd fill that in, wouldn't you? You'd fill it in. Cement. So they cement that in. Then they have to build a new fresh dick with that new dick smell. That's what all the excess dick bits. They build a new dick, beautiful dick. You'd ask for a good one, wouldn't you? You wouldn't go small, you'd go, give me a nice dick. Then they take the hormones, they always grow a beard, I'd grow a beard too, I understand that completely, right? They cut off the tits. But they always keep the full head of hair. That is not the real male experience. If they want to be a real man, just one of them, just one. Shave the horseshoe shape in. And grow a bit out the side and fucking whip it across.